We're at the Sefton Hotel for the launch of Give a Gift. It's run by the Isle of Man Police Force. Bruce is with me. A new name for something that's been around for a long time, I understand, though.
Yeah, been around since 1961. I won't go over the name. It was an awful name back in 1961. I've been involved in it for about 9 years, and it was felt that it was time for a relaunch, bring in some new blood and re-advertise it.
So what do you actually do for this?
Years ago, we basically used to raise money and make Christmas parcels, food parcels for people. Unfortunately, part of the title was a needy fund, which isn't very politically correct these days. And also, food parcels aren't necessarily what people need. And also, it was always at Christmas time, and of course, people need things at other times of the year, which is part of the reason for the relaunch.
So this is really for adults. There used to be that thing for kids as well, didn't there? The treats and that sort of thing.
Well, the police treat was a different thing. That was basically just a way of the police and kids getting to know each other, and we'd have a trip to the cinema, sweets and things like that. This is more, certainly from now on, will be a year-round thing. So we'll get information from colleagues about people who think might be worthy recipients of some help from us.
And how do you get that money in? I mean,
right. So the money is primarily made by police officers doing charity events, and also from charitable donations. Things like, I don't know whether you remember Alan Jones, police officer that retired a few years ago, guy with the big bushy sideburns, works at Douglas Corporation now. He shaved off his sideburns when he retired and raised about £4,000 or £5,000, I think. So it's all money that's raised by the police or donated to us.
And every year the new constables that come in, they do a fundraising effort, don't they as well?
They do fundraising. It's up to them who they choose to donate it to.
Right.
The last intake donated to us by kayaking around the moor at Lake dressed as cops and robbers.
We have pictures of those, so that's a nice look back on that. Who decides who gets it, I suppose, is another question.
Well, I said people are asked to make suggestions to us, and the committee has a look at those people, because obviously there are lots of people who are not necessarily needy. They might have had a hard time or whatever, but they might have plenty of money or support from other agencies. So effectively the committee has the final say on who gets our assistance.
Okay, well, if someone's watching this who thinks maybe they could benefit and would like to be considered, how do they go about it?
Well, they can either contact their local community officer who can put their name forward, or somebody who they might know, or contact us directly through police headquarters. I won't go into specifics of what we donated, but we've donated everything from a new pram to a mother who had hers stolen, to a scooter for a young lad at Christmas time who was having a hard time. So, yeah, we'll consider anything.
And today here at the Sefton, the big launch? Yeah,
the big launch, basically to change the name. We've got, as well as the committee, the Chief Constable is going to give a little talk, and we've got some old committee members, in fact, from the original committee back in 1961, Hector Duff, hopefully is going to be here. His name is on the minutes, and hopefully he'll be here to have a look.
Fine. And they'll be watching this back in 100 years' time when they change the name again, probably.
Hopefully.
But great. So, you're confident you're going to get money coming in, obviously?
Well, hopefully. We quite often get people. We have charity boxes on the at the foyers of police stations, because quite often, if people have felt they've had a good service from police officer and they want to make a donation, obviously we don't accept donations personally, but we'll say, if you want to give some money then to our charity, then there's a charity box at the front of the police station. You're welcome to give what you like.